Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Enchantment Films. Before we start, please hit the red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. TLC's 90 Day Fiancé and its many spin-off shows follow the lives of international couples who travel far and make big sacrifices to be together. But just because these couples go to great efforts for their relationships doesn't mean that their romances will work out. In fact, many 90 Day Fiancé couples are famous for being incompatible and completely miserable together. From dramatic incidents involving keyed cars, screaming matches, and even physical violence, it's a wonder why some of these couples even got together in the first place. Here are 10 insane people on 90 Day Fiancé. Number 1. Fiancé and Jorge's marriage is falling apart, and they start seeing lawyers to figure out what they should do next. Jorge seeks off to a lawyer alone to try and protect his own money, but Fiancé calls him out before he can talk to anyone. She's screaming over the phone at him for secretly leaving and demands he come back. The audio alone from this fight is enough to scare you, but defeated face is haunting as well. Considering how intense Fiancé gets, this fight is over before Jorge can even get a word in. Number 2. Following Molly and Lewis's season of 90 Day Fiancé, they are arguing so much that Lewis locks himself in a room to escape. With Lewis blasting music in her house, Molly has to pick a lock just to get to talk to him. The second he emerges, however, she's pushing around him and ramming doors. All of Lewis's passive reactions drive Molly crazy, but her violence pushes the situation further. Rather than speaking to her about their issues, Lewis threatens to call the police instead. By forcing Molly to leave her own house, Lewis lets this agreement spiral out of control. Number 3. Despite all the judgment Pedro gets from Chantal's family, he tries to patch things up over dinner. Chantal and her relatives immediately gang up on Pedro's sister, Nicole, however, who can barely defend herself in English. When Pedro tries to switch seats to help his sibling, Chantal's brother River treats him like he's going too far. River starts yelling and smacks a light, which sends Pedro and eventually the entire family into a fist fight. The brawl gets so heated that the producers has to stop everyone from drawing blood. Pedro's skirmish with Chantal's family sticks out as the whole because of all the tears and physical blows it results in. Number 4. Despite her terrible breakup with Mohammed, Daniela still decides to chase her ex all the way to Miami. Though she admits to traveling in her hopes of winning Mohammed back, Danielle whips out her binder to scold him instead. She completely ignores his pleas and just reads out lines from her documents. When Daniela doesn't get her way, she throws the folders at Mohammed and threatens to deport him. Only the police can keep Daniela from taking things further, as Mohammed stands by looking insanely infuriated. This shouting match becomes painfully embarrassing due to Danielle's out-of-control reactions and delusional attitude.
That was nice of you.
Number 5. Azan's fiancée Nicole is visiting in Morocco, but she can't understand why couples don't show affection there in public. Rather than respecting Azan's culture for the trip, Nicole takes it personally and gets mad at her partner instead. Though Azan tries to explain why he's so restrained, Nicole just tells him that she's not a sit-and-listen kind of girl. Her utter lack of compassion angers Azan enough to make him question the relationship as well. While this couple could get over all their differences, Nicole's attitude is far too immature here. Azan and Nicole's fight is also frustrating to watch, since both people refuse to compromise over something so simple. Number 6. Jesse's first dinner with Darcy's children goes badly, as both adults barely touch their food. Darcy's daughter Anko says both of you are acting my age, before giving a hilariously mature breakdown of the relationship issues to the producers. After Darcy allegedly throws her footwear at him, he threatens to call the cops for assault. Though Jesse's tantrums about social media are too excessive themselves, claiming a near-death experience from a heel is far too dramatic. By threatening to escalate this fight to police involvement, Jesse and Darcy leave us guessing how much their love can endure.
Listen, I'm going away from you. I'm going to call the police.
Number 7. Fernanda is out clubbing with her fiancé John, only to find him talking with another woman. After questioning him, Fernanda swings out and hits a drink onto the dance floor. Through John, he says he was pushing the woman away. His fiancée won't listen to a word out of his mouth. Their bickering gets so loud that the authorities even drive by to check on them. Despite the fact that John is the one drinking, Fernanda appears to blow the situation out of proportion. That is not to say she didn't give a right to be mad, but she could have reacted a little less dramatically, considering the circumstances.
I was standing there, she came to try to dance with me. I said, no, I have a fiance, she'll be here in a second.
Jonathan, you don't...
Number 8. After Narkia finds out that her online boyfriend Lowo is actually living in Vietnam instead of Alabama, she flies all the way to Hanoi to see him. Though she starts warming up to him, a friend that they met brings up Lowo's baby mama. Narkia gets mad at Lowo for talking to an ex behind her back while also lying about her death. Since all he could do is get mad, Narkia loses her cool and smacks him with ice cream. She's so upset that she won't talk to the producers either, but her reaction is satisfying given all the lies. With all the drama in Narkia and Lowo's relationship, this hit is as funny as exciting to watch. Number 9. From the moment she arrived in Las Vegas, Larcia made it clear that she was disappointed with the life her fiancé Colt was offering her, and she even shamed Colt's mother. Soon, at a family barbecue, his cousin John came by to talk to them. John didn't greet Larcia and instead accused her of using Colt for his money. Larcia and John's yelling went from childishly hilarious to outrageous. After John exploded in front of everyone, Larcia ridiculously shrieked, "Who is against the queen will die." Thanks to everyone's overreactions and quotable lines, this feud only got more entertaining the longer it went on.
You think about riches and glory and glam and all this stuff. You're a lucky one because he deserves better. He deserves better. Stop it. Welcome to Vegas.
And finally at number 10. At this family dinner, Ashley hasn't seen her father David in years and is upset to hear that he's jumping into a marriage so quickly with Annie. David and his son Jacob try to switch topics, but the conversation only gets more out of control. Ashley then appears to twist David's words about Annie and tries to turn everyone against her father. When David pushes back, Ashley responds by acting like a child and throwing water at him. The argument is so aggressive and unusual that Annie actually questions whether this behavior is a normal part of American culture. Though Ashley's exit is certainly over the top, it's Annie and Jacob's comments that have us hanging on the second of every fight.
Is irrelevant to us.
Then leave.
Cool,
Bye.
bitch.
With that being said, this will bring us to the end of our video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't already, please hit the like button and subscribe, and be sure to watch the 2 videos on the screen right now because I'm sure you'll enjoy them as well. We'll see you guys on the next video.